When you're asked to name the best club teams ever to play the beautiful game, your mind might spring to the likes of the 2008-2009 Barcelona side with the likes of Lionel Messi, Samuel Eto'o and Thierry Henry. Or maybe you might think of the 1973-74 Bayern Munich side with Franz Beckenbauer and Gerd Müller. Some might even say that the greatest team of all was the Manchester United side of 1998-99 with the likes of Peter Schmeichel, Ryan Giggs and Teddy Sheringham. However, there is a new name to the mix. Manchester City. With a never-ending supply of money, the club are looking to take control of world football. They have set their sights high and want to become a dream team. The dream team. G'day guys, how's it going? It is JarradHD here. Welcome to the first episode of the FIFA 16 Manchester City Dream Team Career Mode series. I really hope you guys do go on to enjoy this series. I have been working on it crazily to make it as good as possible, but basically in this series we will be taking on as manager of Manchester City. We will be playing it through normal career mode, but our objective is to build the best team in the world. We want the best players in every position. We want to win every single trophy. We want to be unstoppable. Who knows how long it's going to take us? It might take us one season. It might take us till the end of FIFA 16, but you know what? I don't care. As long as we achieve this objective, then I am happy. If you guys are hyped for this first episode and for the entire series, make sure that you drop a like on the video. If we could smash over 350 likes on this first episode, I will upload another episode of this series, episode number 2, ASAP. Also fellas, make sure that you do subscribe down below if you are new around here. We are posting career mode content on the regular, but you know what? Let's get into the episode. So during this period now, in a normal episode, I would be asking you guys for your press conference questions. I do like to interact with the subscribers in the comment section every video, so leave me a question down below and I will try answering it for the second episode. Also, let me know what players you would like me to sign eventually in this Dream Team series. It's not a right now suggestion, it is at some stage in this series you'd like me to sign this player. So I will show you guys my short list now. These are players that I have put on the list to sign eventually this series, and I don't expect to sign all these players in this first season. There's a few players not on the list that I'd be keen on signing, but these players here I want to have a good crack at signing. So I will be going through each player on the list, comparing them to what we have now and saying where they fit into my plans. So goalkeeper, Manuel Neuer. Right now we have Joe Hart and Willy Caballero, but if we could bring in Manuel Neuer, that would be insane. I'd be looking to bring him in possibly January this season, if not early next season. May as well keep Joe Hart while we go in for some bigger players in other areas that need more improvement. Right back is Hector Bellerin. I want to sign him in this first transfer window, mainly to be a backup player for Pablo Zabaleta, and eventually when we sell Zabaleta on in a few seasons time, either next season or the season after, Hector Bellerin can take the starting spot. Hopefully by then he will be into the 80s overall wise. I think he's like 77 now. So Hector Bellerin will be my right back signing. Hopefully. Centre back for this first season, I want to go in for Jerome Boateng. Right now we have a lot of depth in the centre back. We have some amazing players, but I think Jerome Boateng is absolutely world class. We already have Vincent Kompany, the captain, who is an amazing player in real life. World class centre back there. Then we have Otamendi, who I'm a little bit so-so with him. Haven't seen enough of him in real life to know if he fits into my dream team plans. We also have Mangala, who I'm planning on building up, but Jerome Boateng, really the only world-class centre-back I'm looking at right now. And we definitely need a new left-back. I would normally say David Alaba, but I just used him in the PSG series, so I really want to have a go at Jordi Alba. I have not used him at all in FIFA, like never. I cannot recall using Jordi Alba, so I'm pretty excited to see if we could get him and to see how he goes in game. His main competition now, well, the main left backs we have now are Kolarov and Clichy, so Alba easily takes the cake. Another player, another left back that I'm looking at, Marcelo. I'd probably rather Jordi Alba. Marcelo is still a world-class left back and I would take him in. Now, I have been looking at a lot of central midfielders. We need one more world-class centre midfielder. So here is my short list. And you got to remember, guys, this isn't going to be a super realistic save. Although Man City do go in for a lot of players in real life, I want this career mode series to just be stacked with players, so I will read out all the midfielders that I do have on the shortlist. Probably will end up signing one or two of them, but it's worth keeping ambitious. So Ilkay Gundogan, of course, Man City signed him in real life. He is pretty high on the list right now. Would like to bring him in. We have Toni Kroos from Real Madrid. I know a lot of guys wanted me to sign him in the PSG save, so it would be nice to bring him to the Etihad. We also have Ivan Rakitic, the Croatian midfielder from Barcelona. I am a big fan of Croatian footballers. I love Luka Modric, love Ivan Rakitic, so I'm definitely looking to bring him in. We also have Thiago. He has been linked with Man City in real life, of course, of Pep Guardiola's influence. We also go down a man that is signed for Arsenal in real life, but I'm looking to sign him while he's not at Arsenal on the game. It is Granit Xhaka, the Swiss centre midfielder. Then moving up the field to cams, I have, I think, 3 cams on my shortlist. Someone that is mentioned a lot in my comment section, James Rodriguez. I definitely want to have a good crack at bringing him in, but it might be difficult looking at some of the people I also have on this shortlist. So the next player is Philippe Coutinho. Would like to bring him in. He might be a first season signing if we don't have enough money to get James Rodriguez. Definitely want to have James in the squad at some stage throughout this career mode. Also, Dele Alli. He's going to be someone like Hector Bellerin, where they're not a first team player, but I would really like to have them in as a little bit of a novelty player, but definitely someone we can develop for the later seasons. So when we're on the back end of this career mode series, they can be an amazing talent. And another novelty player, I've got so many cams here, a novelty player, Wesley Sneijder. I am a big fan of the Dutch centre attacking midfielders' talents. I don't think he'll be getting heaps of game time, but it would be nice to have him in my dream team. Mesut Özil and Mario Götze are the last 2 cams I have on my shortlist. Would be nice to bring them in. I don't really know, because I keep saying it's going to be nice to bring these players in, but I'm not 100% certain on what centre attacking midfielder I want to bring in. We definitely need one, but we don't know which one. Now, this guy here is the main target for the series, Lionel Messi. I haven't used him this FIFA yet. I'm very interested to see how much we can get him for. I am confident that we can get him because we have a shit ton of money, as you will see in a second, but Lionel Messi is definitely going to be the head target. He's going to be the main man I'm going in for in today's episode. And that's why I say we don't know which cam we're going to go in for, because I don't know how much money I'll have left over after hopefully signing Lionel Messi, fingers crossed. Striker department, we are pretty much sorted. We have Sergio Aguero. Maybe I'm looking to bring in Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Switch him out with Wilfred Boney, because I'm not a big fan of Wilfred Boney's in real life. So if we could bring in Aubameyang, a little bit money, little bit of money plus Wilfred Boney, that would be good business. And the final player on my shortlist, it is Cristiano Ronaldo. We signed him in last year's Dream Team series. I'm pretty interested to see if we get him this year. I don't know if I'm going to be pushing for him as hard as last year. The main man, as I said before, was Messi. But if we could get Ronaldo and Messi in the same team, that would be insane. I am looking to get rid of a little bit of deadwood. I have transfer listed 4 players here. So, Kalina, Horsfield, Adarabio, and Martin Di Michaelis. I'm pretty sure he got released in real life though, but getting rid of a bit of deadwood, and then there's a few more people in there that I want to get rid of, but I'm going to try using them as bargaining chips, trying to go in for these big players. And taking a look at the money in the club, the Arab oil money coming in strong, £184 million in the transfer budget, 830,000 in the wage. We are rich. So as I said earlier, Lionel Messi is the main man for the series. Let's go in for him, our first piece of negotiation work for this series. I've already worked out that I'm going to go and put up Sami Nasri. He's one of the bargaining chip players. He's only worth about 14 million, but out of all the expensive players, he's the one I want to get rid of the most. So we will say Nasri, and we will chuck in, I'll say 70, I'll say 80, let's say 80. Plus Nasri and see what they say. Jordi Alba's not going to be cheap either. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put up Kolarov, another left back that I'm looking to get rid of. Put him up, and I will say, I'll say 13 million. Let Barcelona hit me back with a counter offer. And then for İlkay Gundogan, the German midfielder that signed in real life for next season, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put in Fernandinho. Where are you? Not Fernando. Fernandinho. He's valued about 9 million, so we'll put him in. I'm going to put him in all the centre midfield negotiations we have. I'll say Fernandinho plus 8 million, and I expect that to get rejected, but we'll see what their counteroffer is. So for both Jordi Alba and Lionel Messi, they're not interested. Lionel Messi, they're not even interested with Sami Nasri as it is, which is a little bit disappointing. I was considering throwing up David Silva, but I feel like he's pretty important to the team. I'll keep that in the back of the mind, but I'm pretty gutted that they don't want Sami and Nasri at all. I'll keep Nasri in there, and I'll bump it up an extra 10 million and just see if that sways them a little bit. And then for Jordi Alba, they are interested, but they want 31 million on top of it. Jeez Louise, that's an extra 20, well 18 million. I can't do that. I'm going to say 20 million plus Kolarov. Even that's pretty high. And taking a look at our objectives, the board want us to reach the Champions League final. They want us to win the Domestic Cup, and of course they want us to win the Barclays Premier League. All objectives that I am pretty confident we can do. Preseason tournament wise, I have gotten into the American Challenge Cup. Good money in that, and looking at our group, it's going to be hard to get out of the group stages, taking on my former club in PSG. So let's see if we can start our preseason tournament off on a good foot. Don't expect too much, don't really care to be fair, just a little bit of money on the side. So we simulate it and we lose 2-0. Transfer offer for Sergio Aguero, Manchester United. That is ballsy. I'm sorry, but I'm not getting in negotiations with Manchester United at all. Unless we're trying to buy one of their players. I'm sure you City fans don't want that happening, especially Aguero. Transfer offer for Fernando here. Sassuolo in the Italian league want him. 6 million, that's a pretty good offer there. I'm going to counter offer it, however, because we have him as a bit of a bargaining chip. I will say 8 million there. So Borussia Dortmund want 35.5 million on top of Fernandinho. That is a bit steep for my liking. Oh dearie me. I'll say 17 million plus Fernandinho. So they're not budging with the Sami Nasri offer. Let's see if we can just go for Messi on his own. I'll say 100 million and just see what they say. And then the second game in the American Challenge Cup is against Juventus. See if we can get some points here. Not expecting much at all though. The main thing is no injuries. So we simulate it and we get a 2-1 loss. Gael Clichy, another red card. Wow, Sassuolo aren't going to pay the extra £2 million for Fernando and they're pulling out. That is, I wasn't expecting that. And Borussia Dortmund wants 38 million on top of it now. They've increased their price. God damn, you're being a bit dickish here. 17 million we originally said. They want 46.5. I'll say 23, but I think that's about as far as I'm going to go for Gundogan at the moment. And Barcelona standing strong. They want 31 million for Jordi Alba. I'll say 25. Barcelona want 140 million for Lionel Messi. We have the money to do it, to be fair, but if we want to go in for Messi, I'm going to get rid of someone. So I might have to do the David Silva business. I'm sorry, lads. I like David Silva, but you got to think about the bigger picture here. If we use him as a bargaining chip for Messi, we spend less money getting Messi in, hopefully, and then we have more money to spend on other players. Plus, his positions are stacked already, so he wouldn't be getting that much game time. I've basically just talked myself into it, so we'll say, I'll drop it back down. I'll say 90 million plus David Silva. Hopefully it works. Transfer offers, 3 transfer offers in here. So Barnett coming in for a transfer listed player in Adarabioyo. I will get rid of him. I will accept that offer from Barnett. Not too worried about the money. It's only chump change with our budget. Crystal Palace say 14.5 for Wilfred Boney, a player that I am looking to move on. I will counter off the highest part of the chief executive comment, £18.5 million. I would be quite satisfied with that. And then Leicester City, the champions of England, want Mangala, a player that I'm not too keen on selling him, to be fair. He's good to have as a bit of a backup centre-back, so I will reject all offers for Mangala. And we will simulate the final matchup in this group stages for the American Challenge Cup. I think we're going to be eliminated anyways, which I'm not too worried about. At least it means no injuries. Just touch wood, we don't get any injuries in this game. We simulate that it's a 2-all draw. They want 38 million now plus the player. I think they've gone up again with that one. You're being a bit difficult. I'm going to leave Gundogan and the midfielders at the moment and just focus on Lionel Messi. We do get £2 million for the American Challenge Cup, which might come in handy. Barcelona want 100 million plus David Silva. I can work with that. I can do that. Okay. I think I offered 100 million before. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Did they say 100 million or did they say 100 and 500,000 pounds? So I may as well just go ahead and put the 500,000 pounds on. And then we can get into contract negotiations for Messi. Crystal Palace come back and say 15.5 for Wilfred Boney. Oh, do I risk the extra 3 million? I'll go down to 17, show them that I'm keen to get rid of Boney. And Barcelona accept the transfer offer for Jordi Alba. We're going in for the whole, we're going to build our own Barcelona squad. So 130,000, I'll say 160,000, 3 years, crucial first team player. And Barcelona accept the transfer offer for Lionel Messi. Let's see what we can do here. Even though it's 400,000, but we know from FIFA experience, he's probably not going to accept that. 2 years, crucial first team player. If he accepts that, that will be something ridiculous. And Tosin Adarabioyo is the first player to leave Manchester City. He has moved to Barnet, so we get a massive £100,000 added to the piggy bank. Okay, I can accept that. Crystal Palace say 17 million for Wilfred Boney. I am happy to accept that and send the Ivorian on his way to the freaking Selhurst Park. Jordi Alba accepts the contract offer. Get in there, son. Where does that leave us financially? That is good. Our first signing to the Manchester City Dream Team. Welcome, Jordi Alba. Yes. Transfer offer, another one for Wilfred Boney. Stoke City again coming in. So I'm going to make them pay big if they want him. 19.5 because we've already accepted that one from Palace. Not surprisingly, Messi declines the contract. I have had experience trying to sign him in the past, so I'm just going to put it up there. I'm going to go up to 700,000 now because if you've seen enough career modes, you know that Messi, you have to pay a lot in the wages to get him. Transfer offer for James Horsfield. That's not much money at all. We will sell him. £35,000. At least it frees up a little bit of wage. Wilfred Boney has completed his move to Crystal Palace, an extra 14.5, but unfortunately, Messi declines it once again. What did I say last time? Did I say 700,000 last time? I'll say 800,000 this time. If he doesn't accept that, I'm going to go up to $1 million. Transfer offer for Jesus Navas here. So Swansea, 11.5. He's another player that I'm considering selling, but I don't want to sell him on the cheap. I'll say 14.5 million for him. Lionel Messi declines our contract once again. Come on, Leo. I adjusted the wage, so as you can see, we have plenty to work with. I'll bump it up to $1 million here. As if you're going to decline £1 million a week. And James Horsfield has officially been sold. Not too worried about that. Probably going to go and shoot myself in the foot by wasting the whole transfer window trying to sign freaking Messi. He declined us again. And bloody Swansea, only 12.5 million for Jesus Navas. If you pay why am I getting worried over £1 million? Let's just accept 12.5. Just tell me your number, Lionel. Tell me your goddamn number. Oh, you guys, I don't want you guys in the comments to freaking be like, why are you throwing $1 million and a why are you throwing so much money at him? But we've just gone from 1 million to 1,400,000. Is that too much? I'll offer it to him anyways, but I hope that's not too much. It's a miracle! Lionel Messi accepts the contract. I've tried this 3 times this FIFA in 3 different saves, and finally, Lionel Messi accepts his contract. I've freaking thrown £2 million at him before and he declines my contracts. But finally, the Messi mob is coming to Manchester. I'm sorry that we have to get rid of David Silva, but Lionel Messi, welcome to Manchester City. Yes.
Your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight.
Also, lads, Jesus Navas moving to Swansea City. That is another 10.5 million added to the transfer total. So looking at our starting 11 now, it's pretty damn sexy, but I think we need to work on the centre midfielder spot. We need to bring in a world-class central midfielder before the window closes. We have blown a lot of our budget on Messi, of course. I think that's going to pay off in the future, but that is the key piece of the dream team, already completed in the first episode. So I'm going to go in for Gundogan again. We've got a little bit of money. I'll just do some straight money offers this time. 25 million for Gundogan. I'm also going to go in here and put in an offer for Thiago from Bayern Munich. He's a little bit cheaper than Gundogan, but of course Gundogan is a higher rating. I'll say 21 million to start things off. We'll go in for one of my favourite footballers, the Croatian Ivan Rakitic from Barcelona. We're basically building a Barcelona side here, already signed 2 of their players. I will start off with a 23 million offer. And you know what, fellas, that is where I will conclude this first episode of the Manchester City Dream Team series. I'd have to say it's been a pretty damn successful start to the series. If you did enjoy today's episode and you are super hyped like me for this series, drop a like on the video. As I said earlier, if we could hit that like goal, then I will upload another episode as soon as possible. I'd just like to let you guys know, however, that if there is not an episode of this series every single day, do not worry. I am trying to put a shit ton of effort into this series, trying to make it the best series I have ever made, and trying to teach myself a few new editing techniques and how to make my videos better. So constructive feedback and criticism is definitely accepted in the comments section, because I'm always looking to improve. But if there's not a video out, don't worry, I've probably taken the extra time to make sure that episode is just amazing. Anyways, fellas, I hope you have a fantastic day. It has been JarradHD here. I'm out. Peace.